In the Gospel of John, Jesus traverses back and forth Jerusalem and Galilee several times. Today's story takes place in a town called Sychar in Samaria, which Jesus visited on his way from Jerusalem to Galilee. Jesus was resting in a well outside the village, and the disciples had gone into the village to buy some food. The story began just then, when a woman came to the well to draw some water. Jesus said to her, "Will you give me a drink?" The Samaritan woman said to him, "You are a Jew, and I am a Samaritan woman. How can you ask me for a drink?" The Jews did not associate with the Samaritans at the time. Actually, they hated the Samaritans, so that's why the woman was confused and careful about Jesus' question. But in fact, Jesus didn't ask for water because he was thirsty. Jesus wanted to give this woman real water, so he said to her, "If you drink the water I give you, you will never thirst." The woman was curious about what Jesus meant when he said that whoever drinks his water will never thirst. Actually, the woman had a sense of thirst, or a sense of emptiness and pain in her life, which could not be quenched. The woman talked with Jesus a few times and thought, "He's not an ordinary person. He must be a teacher or a prophet." And then she asked Jesus the question she'd had in her mind. The woman said, "Our ancestors have worshipped in our town ever since Jerusalem was destroyed, but you Jews claim that the place where we must worship is in Jerusalem." Then Jesus answered, saying, "It's not the place of worship that's important, but the heart of the one worshiping." Jesus said that God looks for those who worship Him with all their heart, not bound by place, because God is a spirit who is not fixed to a place. The woman, who had always felt tied down to place and people, was shocked. She went back to the village, started talking about Jesus, and got many Samaritans to believe in Jesus. We set up a place to worship and gather together every Sunday to worship. But there's something more important than the place. It's the heart of the one worshiping, or our hearts for God. And God is looking for those who worship Him with all their heart. If we worship God with all our heart and sincerity, God, who transcends all places, will come to us to hear our hearts, wherever it is that we are worshiping Him.